Well, the 23 billion equity injection, as well as the conversion of 60 billion into equity, will improve our debt equity ratios and our balance sheet generally. And as I said earlier, that gives us space to start having a conversation with the rating agencies about Eskom's junk status. I think this is the first step to restoring Eskom as an investment grade utility.
The importance of gearing up is something that you speak quite extensively about.
Yes, gearing is important because debt equity, because it is a measure of to what extent there is risk. Debt is a risk in the company, that risk that could lead to financial problems or liquidation or judicial management and so on. So we need to reduce debt as a proportion of total capital available, so that we can show that the company is not overly reliant on debt. And what has happened today actually does that. It reduces our gearing from 75% to 69%.
Now, in terms of the fact that you've been in this position for a month or two now, when we first spoke, you came in with a lot of ideas and you had met with the whole of Eskom's executive. What lessons and what learnings have you taken since being there and having experienced more and having to deal with the day-to-day running of Eskom?
I learn quite a lot every day from the team, and in fact my knowledge of power station management and so on, and even electrical engineering improves exponentially every day from just interacting with the people very knowledgeable people at Eskom, and for that I'm grateful, because it's like learning a new language, and it is a fulfilling experience just to be learning so much. There's quite a lot of things that we have developed together. The idea of how to solve for maintenance without load shedding, and talking about possibilities frontiers, where you have a mixture of UCLF, which is unplanned maintenance, and planned maintenance that doesn't give you load shedding. So where is the boundary and how do you calculate it?
There's been some misunderstanding around your statement around having maintenance without load shedding, and then suddenly there's load shedding. I think you explained a bit further today in the committee meeting. Do you want to just expand on what you mean by maintenance without load shedding and the variables that happen?
Well, maintenance without load shedding, you can manipulate the planned maintenance and unplanned maintenance to bring it within a budget. But unfortunately, that formula has an error variable. Like every formula has an error variable, which is the random events that could occur that could disturb your plan and change the equation. And so it is those error variables, the things that we cannot predict, that are difficult to predict, that will result in load shedding now and again, even though our plan is maintenance without load shedding. So I think you'll be able to show that we can stay with load shedding without maintenance without load shedding, but for the error variables. And so part of the strategy would be to reduce the unpredictability of some of the variables.
Because there was a big thing saying that in winter there would be no load shedding, and today we're on stage 2 for the whole day. So is it something that's just because of the bad cold front, or do you think
the bad cold front and the fact that there are breakages that have happened that we had not planned for, that we could not plan for, that were just unforeseen, and that happens. I mean, we had last week about 10 or 11 days of no load shedding, even when it was very cold.
There was one question that was posed, that was that possibly not because of the World Economic Forum that you wanted to keep the lights on. Is that not something that would ever happen?
No. It was not about the World Economic Forum. In any way, if the World Economic Forum was happening last week and we needed to do load shedding, it would have been possible to exclude the World Economic Forum from load shedding. So that it is not that consideration. That was not our problem.
And in terms of the build program, you speak about the human element. We had a couple of disasters this week. with
We had. It's been quite a very interesting week between the shootings and the bomb threat and the losing 1,400 megawatts from Kawara Basa, having some of the units trip, as well as cloud cover over the Northern Cape. Which is almost unheard of because it is a semi-desert that covered our solar panels, and we were not able to get electricity from the solar panels for about 2 days, and that's about 300 megawatts. Yeah, so we had quite a bit of drama this week that resulted in load shedding being introduced on today at 6 in the morning. But I think we're on a recovery phase. We are building up our reserves. We are letting the machines rest a little bit. We'll do some maintenance over the weekend, and then we'll go back to our plan again on Monday.